Hello comrades, this is Chetty here, and as you guys can tell by the title, inside today's video, I'm going to be doing my review of Birds of Prey. But before I get into the review, I need to apologize. I've been gone for a bit now. I have just been extremely busy with a lot of stuff right now. The wrestling season is coming to an end. So hopefully with that ending, I will have a lot more time to focus on my videos. I have 2 new channels. I'll shout those out at the end of the video. You can go subscribe to those as well. I'll be posting bonus videos there. But yeah, guys, I'm back. Hopefully, I got the chance to see Birds of Prey. I've seen it twice now. I saw it opening night, and then I also got to see it again at the Hollywood Theater, which was a super cool experience. I do wish I would have vlogged that, but hopefully in the future, whenever I do go back, I probably will film some sort of vlog. But without further ado, let's get right into the review. So some of the reviews of this film are: IMDb gave it a 6.8 out of 10, and Rotten Tomatoes gave it an 80 out of 100. The director of the film is Cathy Yan. The budget was $84 million, and so far in box office, it's made $145 million. And as many of you guys know, I was super excited for this movie. It was my second most anticipated film of 2020. As many of you know, DC, for me at least, has been at a 5-movie 10 out of 10 streak as far as my reviews go. And I don't want to downright say that Birds of Prey did continue this trend because that would spoil my rating. You have to stay till the end of the video to see my actual rating. But I will say I was not disappointed by this film. Birds of Prey is great. It's a super fun movie. This is hands down my favorite movie of the year and decade so far. I mean, it is the only movie that I've seen so far this year and of the decade that's released in theaters. But still, I think it's a great movie. First, let's start it with the cast. It's excellent. Margot Robbie gives a great performance as Harley Quinn. Her performance as the character was easily one of the best parts of the first Suicide Squad, but I was somewhat skeptical about her character. I was worried that she would become obnoxious in the film, but I think she works extremely well. Ewan McGregor was great as Black Mask. He works extremely well as the villain. He's hands down the best villain yet in the DC Cinematic Universe. I thought Mary Elizabeth Winstead was great as Huntress. I do wish we would have gotten to see more of her character, but still, of what we did see, I really liked her. I thought Journey Smollett-Bell was pretty good as Black Canary, and I thought Rosie Perez was also pretty good as Renee Montoya. I did think the Cassandra Cain character wasn't great the second time around. I didn't really mind her the first time, but whenever I saw the film for a second time, I did start to notice a few flaws with her character. I also thought Victor Zsasz worked very well in this film, especially in my second viewing. He's just a really good henchman, and I really like his character, and I thought the performance was also great. But probably the thing people are talking about most with this film is the action, and rightfully so, because the action in this is fantastic. I thought it was a great decision to bring on the people who did action for John Wick. Unlike Suicide Squad, you can actually see what's going on in this. The choreography is great. The action set pieces are also awesome. The action is not disappointing whatsoever. I do feel like the final action scene could have been better because hands down the best action scene is definitely in the evidence room, which is around halfway through the film. And you know, you need to top that. You can't have the best action sequence be halfway into the movie. I felt like, you know, the ending should have had the best action, and the action certainly wasn't bad. It was still great and a lot better than, you know, a lot of the other DC films. But I do feel like it could have been better. I do think the special effects, while there isn't that much in it, are pretty good. You know, obviously the hyena looks pretty good, and the canary cry looks sick whenever it is done. You know, it is kind of unrealistic in a way because this does feel like a very much grounded film, and then you have Black Canary come in and do her canary cry. But I thought it worked very well, and I am happy they stayed faithful to the original character from the comics. The synopsis of this film is pretty cool. The story is kind of cliche whenever you first look at it, but there is a lot more to it, and the story is definitely a lot better than a lot of the ones we see in current superhero movies, and that's excluding films like Joker, Justice League, Batman vs. Superman. I'm mainly talking about the Marvel movies, how they all sort of follow the same cookie-cutter formula, and it seems like DC is really finding their footing now. You know, we got Aquaman, Shazam, Joker, and now this. I think Wonder Woman 1984 is also going to be great. This is most definitely a refreshing film. You know, everything now is so large scaled with these superhero movies, and it's nice to see something that's more so smaller scaled, and it seems like DC is kind of pulling away from that and kind of doing their own thing, which I think is certainly a good decision. And yeah, guys, that is my review of Birds of Prey. Honestly, I don't really have that many complaints with the film. You know, I would have liked to see more of Huntress, but I do think of what we do see of her, she was great in the film. I did see some people complaining about how the characters aren't developed well, but I thought they did a great job developing the characters, especially with the time that they had. And guys, Birds of Prey is a great film. I would highly recommend checking it out. It's just super fun, super great. Don't let Suicide Squad, you know, make you not see this film, because Suicide Squad is drastically different from this movie. Obviously, they do share the similarities of the Harley Quinn character, but if you didn't like Suicide Squad, you're still going to enjoy this film. I feel like this is a movie anyone can really enjoy. And guys, as of right now, I'm going to give Birds of Prey a 10 out of 10. I will have a spoiler review coming out sometime later this week, so do stay tuned for that. And guys, like I said, I have 2 other channels up right now. I have ChettyBot, which I don't know how frequently I'm going to be posting on that, probably just gaming videos and stuff. And then I also have Kelly O'Connor, which I'm going to be posting, you know, wrestling videos and videos of my dogs, and more so just random, you know, off-topic videos that aren't going to make it to the main channel. So make sure to go check out those channels, and also make sure to go follow me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook. Those are at the end of the title card at the end of the video. And make sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys later. This is Shai signing off. Peace out.